Hello, and welcome to Meditate with Tammy. I am Tammy DeRose, and today we are going to do a meditation on accepting something really hard like a medical diagnosis. I went through cancer, surprise diagnosis last January of 2023. It's October 2023 today, and I am cancer-free. It was a really wild ride, and meditation helped me accept and get through the process. It's not something fun to accept it. It's really hard. It's a wild ride. And so I want to give you some peace in if you were going through whatever type of diagnosis you are going through to help you accept it so you can find more answers for yourself, how to heal, how to work with people that are, it's scary for other humans when you're going through something like this. So this practice is going to be a visualization meditation. And the most important thing here for you is this practice is about you. It is about helping find calm and healing yourself in a really hard situation. So really taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, mental health, if you're into spiritual connection, help with that, really help you stay internal with yourself, because the external world can be really scary in a medical diagnosis. So really, if you need any help, mental health stuff, I have some emergency numbers in the show's notes, and my biggest thing is I want you to take care of yourself. Try not to keep anything inside. Reach out for help if you need it. This is a trauma conscious meditation space where we put how we feel and how we take care of our bodies are number one here. They're very important. So let's get rolling on this tricky thing to look at. And I commend you for coming and sitting here and taking time to go through this process that you're going through, because it can be a really scary time full of resistance and denial, and you don't even want to deal with it. I hear you on that. So let's get connected to our bodies and connected to the reality that we are in right now, that we are facing. So I am going to, wherever you are sitting, if you are sitting in a chair or if you're lying down, maybe you're on a yoga mat, maybe you're in your bed curled up and hiding under the covers, you can stay there if you need to. You are number one. So get comfortable where you are. I just noticed the chair where it's sitting on you. Your chairs don't sit on you. We sit on chairs. So just notice the chair and the body weight on the chair, where your body is touching the chair, or if you're lying down, where your body is touching the object you're lying down on. And taking a breath and a gentle sigh out. And let's begin by saying hello to our body. We might be a little afraid of our body right now, and that's okay. It's okay. We're going to get connected. So hello, body. Thank you for getting me here to this meditation. Thank you for taking this time sitting with me. Maybe you need to give your legs a little squeeze. Maybe you need to give yourself a little hug. And it's okay to tell your body, I'm scared too. I am scared. But I want to work with you, body. I want to protect you. The body needs a lot of support during this. Sometimes we could get mad at the body for getting sick, or we could get mad at ourselves. Why didn't I listen to myself sooner or get to the medical help sooner? We'll ignore our intuitions when we are going through something really tricky. like a medical diagnosis, we could kind of mute out our intuitions. Those things going, hey, you might want to go to the ER. I know I resisted going to the ER for a few months before I did. So give yourself space to however you handled your medical situation until now. Give yourself space. You're a human. You're not a bad person because you have some medical things going on. So I want you to bring your attention to your whole head and your neck and your ears and your eyes and your mouth, and take a nice deep breath in and just notice your head and neck area. And then notice your whole torso and your whole internal parts, all those things that keep our body running. Just notice that whole area and take a deep breath in. And release. If you want to make some noise while you're exhaling, go for it. Now put your attention on your legs and your arms and take a nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then put your attention on your hands and your feet. Nice deep breath in, maybe go all the way down to your hips. Breathe all the way down to your hips. Fill up that whole lung area, whole diaphragm. Then breathe out. And then I just want you to observe your whole entire body, everything on your body, and take a deep breath in and a nice sigh out. And you could just say, I see you, body. I feel you, body. If you feel like it, you could say, I love you, body, no matter how you are. You are my body. And I love you. And I want to take care of you. And I want to listen to you. So you could say that however you feel comfortable saying it. And just know where you're sitting or lying down, you're being fully supported. You're supporting yourself. That object of energy is supporting you. And just feel that grounding and that security in your body. And then in front of you, I'd like you to imagine a big bubble, like those bubbles you play with when you're a kid, that we adults should probably play more with. But just imagine that big bubble in front of you and ask that bubble to fill up all the energy of your diagnosis. If you have cancer, MS, a neurological diagnosis that you feel out of control on, whatever it is, just let it fill up in that bubble. And just stay with your body, and we're just looking at the energy of the diagnosis. Just to get calm with it instead of run from it. They found a tumor in my lung when I went into the ER I thought I was having a heart attack because my tumor was growing on my heart and my left lung air pipe. So it had heart attack symptoms, which I was trying to ignore, but I finally went to the ER. I just knew I had to go. When I got there, I almost didn't go in. I was like, I should go to the pub and get a beer instead and tell everybody I'm fine. And I went to urgent care. But there was some really strong knowingness in me that I had to get myself in there. Like I was my child and I had to get her to the ER. It was time. So as you're looking at this energy, just realize that you are not your diagnosis. It's something you're going through right now, but it is not you. And just to see the separation of that. And this is something that helped me in urgent care that day, ER. I would visualize putting this tumor in the bubble, and they're talking about you're going to be going to oncology and prepare yourself for this journey you're going to be on. So I was in denial of it. I was aware that there was something going on in my body for maybe like 6 to 8 months. I have to look back in my journals to know for sure, but I knew for the greatest healing, I would have to accept everything I possibly could out of what's going on. Even when there were people telling me it's too early, you're overreacting. People are afraid of things like cancer, so they're going to try and tell you the best case scenario. But for me and my healing, I had to accept this. And so as I laid there in that ER bed, well, they were giving me tests and tests and tests and scans, and I just put the energy in the bubble in front of me and just started looking at it and really trying to find space for my body to have support and not to shame myself. So what I did with this energy that was in front of me that you are all looking at right now, I named that cancer energy that was in me. From the day in the urgent care, I named it Sherman, and started to work with the energy of Sherman all through my treatment. And so just look at this energy in the bubble. And if maybe you want to give it a name besides its medical terminology name, it could even be a depression. It doesn't have to be well, that's a physical symptom, but it doesn't have to be a cancer thing. It could be anything emotional, mental health that you're going through as well. I do know that I do heal from depression. Right now, I have depression in my space, and that depression's name is Harriet. So the names help remind my body that I am not that title that's coming to me. It's an energy that's in my space. And so just notice your body when you're looking at it. Notice, is it tight? Is it fearful? Is it kind of like doesn't want to look at it? Whatever you are in right now, that's the energy of how your body's reacting to right now. Just notice that. If you feel any self-shame from not getting to doctors earlier, release, forgive your body and release. Love on your body and release. even if it's not hard, or even if it's hard to love on your body. You might be mad at your body. And just breathe and feel in it. And I start to see if you have any acceptance for what is going on. And acceptance of things that are in our present moment. Accepting it allows in the flow, it allows in the changes, it allows in the healing. It allows in your reality. It opens up doors for what you need. Instead of resistance, sometimes we miss things. Sometimes we don't research the right things. Sometimes we just want to hunker down and watch a show that we could just keep on going through and watching the next episode, so we don't even have to think about what is going on. And that blocks our healing. We're allowed to disappear, but we don't want to disappear all the time. If this energy feels too much for you to handle on your own, if you work with any type of spiritual connection through prayer, through meditation, through just talking to whatever your beliefs are, you can ask for extra help on this energy. You can ask for extra healings. You can ask for more acceptance for yourself to be able to hold this. You may ask for acceptance in the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen in our future. I had to accept that I could possibly die, and in that cancer. That was a scary one. That was a close one, and just accepting that and giving you my body to accept that really gave me room to get through this. And the more I accepted the cancer and accepted the healing of the cancer instead of the fight, a lot of people told me to the F cancer, fight it, kick its rear, all that stuff. And that energy felt so wrong to me. I didn't want this, but the fight energy felt dysfunctional in the healing. I had to find some love in my experience. And by being able to look at the energy and knowing that the energy isn't me, like you're doing right now, this is your first step to just understanding that this is energy that's coming through you. Yes, it's big. Yes, it's scary. Yes, there's going to be some healings. And yes, some of us aren't all going to make it through things. And it's really hard to sit with that stuff. But it's harder to resist it and run through it, run from it. I ran from it, and I'm lucky that I went in when I did. So accepting that this is a medical condition. I am not the medical condition. And telling that energy, I know you're awakening me. And I'm going to learn from you, and I don't want to fight you, but I want to move you out. I want to live. Whatever your wording is, that's the kind of stuff you could do when you sit and you look at this energy. And you could become the parent, the keeper of your energy, so you could really take care of yourself. I think one of my biggest healings in cancer was to finally step up and take care of myself and parent myself and set boundaries and really honor myself, honor my feelings, honor things like my hair loss was really hard for me. And people said, it's only hair, don't worry about it. It's just you've got to feel the feelings that you're feeling through it. And I know we say those things to each other so we don't feel bad, or we don't want people to feel bad or go through any pain. But the biggest healing in my cancer healing journey was to really accept it all, accept everything I was feeling, accept the terror I was feeling, accept the bravery I was feeling, accept the support that really filled me up and really made me feel held. Whatever you need to do to get through this, the best way through it is to accept it. And that opens up your doors for answers of how to get through this, of other care that you didn't know that was out there, or maybe some amazing videos on YouTube from doctors who are trying to help humans heal, and leads and new friends and new supports, and wherever you are in this journey, to really give yourself the most support, joyful walk through it. Because it's a scary walk. And just knowing that it's a scary walk. But you got your back. You manage yourself during this. When the doctors don't call you, you call them. I've had two pretty big medical experiences in my life. The first one was, gosh, about 20 years ago. And I had no self-confidence to know that I could manage my health and I could stay on top of it. And I don't have to wait for them to get to me. So in this cancer journey, I managed it. I researched, I opened my door to knowing what can I do to take care of myself in this. I did not wait for anybody to tell me what to do. I sat with it. I meditated with it. I accepted it. I slowly looked at it. And this is your first step of just accepting it. And that's all we're going to do today, is just accept it. And I'm going to have more videos up of how to get through it, to give you tools so you could go through it in your way. This is your healing. You don't need anybody to save you. Well, you're going to need some doctors to help you through with their medical, but you are just as in charge of saving yourself as they are, or healing yourself, or however you're going to get through this journey. We are all here on this planet, and we are all going to go through things, and we are all going to leave. Like we were all born, we are all going to die at some point. And finally accepting that really give me room to heal in this. And cancer really is one of my most meaningful healings and awakenings. So you have that energy in front of you, and we're just going to release it now. That's the other thing. When you're in this, you don't always have to hold it. You could take some time and release it. You could go for walks, take in nature. You could journal on it. You could talk to it. You can meditate it and look at the energy again, knowing that it's outside of you. You don't have to constantly run it through you. And you can ask it all kinds of questions. What do I need to do next? So just ask this energy to float away for now. You could even pop the bubble and blow up the energy if you want. When I visualize in meditation, I like to clean up my space after, just so I don't leave all my like emotions sitting around, and just like kind of cleaning off my desk after work, if that resonates with you. And just let that go for right now. And you could come back to your body. Just go, hey, body, I'm here with you. You're so strong. You've got me this far in my life. And we're on this adventure together. I just notice the room that you're in. And where you're sitting, and wiggle your fingers and toes. You could open your eyes and stretch. You could journal about this, or you could just let this go for now and get back later and journal and work with it. And then I'll put out another couple of meditations too, of different ways to work through an illness, work through a healing. Awesome. And I really, really commend you for sitting down with us today. It's really hard thing to do, to really accept what's going on. It's really scary. And there's really great ways we can support our bodies in our experience. And I'm sending you all the healing energy and knowledge to help open up to help your healing, to open the doors of this healing journey, and just enjoy. If you can, find joy in it, but just open up and give yourself those moments when you could feel that joy in your body and your heart. And that helps the healing, that helps the process, that helps you really come home to yourself. So thank you for sitting with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe so we could get more people out, help with some meditation practice. So I appreciate you, and keep on taking care of yourself. And in the comments, write anything you'd like to share, or any tools that are helping you get through an experience. And take really good care of yourself and your body and your mind. And I will see you next time. Thanks.